So I have a ghost story for you guys. Hello everyone, my name is Haley and welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell, I dyed my hair dark brown for fall. So yeah, I usually have light brown hair and it's a little different. I've never dyed my hair darker before, so I've only gone blonde and then gray. So I was like, oh, this is going to be something different. I've always wanted to try it and I'm absolutely in love with it, and I'm probably going to keep my hair like this. It's October, it's Halloween, and I figured I'd share my ghost story with you guys. So I was sleeping over my boyfriend's house and he lives in the basement, and we're sleeping and I woke up randomly and I saw this figure at the bottom of the stairs. I thought maybe it was one of his parents because sometimes they go down there to do the laundry in the laundry room. You have to go through my boyfriend's room to get to the laundry room. So I didn't really think anything of it, but then this figure was at the bottom of the stairs and wasn't moving and just started like staring at us. And I was like, that's not something his parents would do. As I looked at the figure longer, I realized that it wasn't either one of them, and I was just really freaked out. And I noticed that it was like a guy. So I was totally freaked out and I started hitting my boyfriend to wake him up, and because I couldn't even talk, like that's how scared I was, because I thought it was like an intruder or something. I was just totally freaked out. So he woke up and he was like, what? And I pointed, and when I pointed at the figure, I swear he like turned so my boyfriend wouldn't be able to see him, because at the bottom of the stairs it goes to the regular floor, and when it starts to be the floor, there's like two walls on either side, and that's when like he had turned himself so that my boyfriend couldn't see him. And I finally spit some words out and I was like, there's a person. And my boyfriend's like, no there's not. And I just looked down like this. I was like, you know what, there must not be, I must be crazy, I must be seeing stuff, like there's not a person, there's not a person. And I looked back up and I saw him again at the foot of the bed. And I was like, nope, there's a person, there's a person. And my boyfriend's like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't see anyone. And I just felt so crazy. But I swore that I saw this person. And it's not like it was sleep paralysis, because you can't move when you have sleep paralysis. And I woke my boyfriend up. So it couldn't have been that. And I was just so freaked out. I couldn't go back to sleep for hours after that. And then my boyfriend, I wanted to tell him what the guy looked like, and he wouldn't let me because he didn't want to know anything about it. You know, it's his house, in his room. So I completely understand that. So finally I went back to sleep, and then I had to wake up and go to work. So I was like, please, can I tell you what he was wearing? Like, I would feel better if I told you more about this. And he's like, sure, like, tell me if you want to that bad. And I was like, he was wearing a reflective vest, like a construction vest or something, and cargo shorts. And my boyfriend was like, I don't even want to know what the people that lived here before us did for a living, because they just moved into that house like a few months before that happened. And so I went to work, and then he texted me and he was like, oh my god, Haley. And I was like, what? And he told me that he told the story to his parents, so they had contacted the person that they bought the house from, which was the brother of the previous owner, because the previous owner had passed away. And for a living, he wore a reflective vest. I knew I saw a ghost. And I was just so shocked. And it was all I could think about every time I slept over his house after that. For the first few weeks after it happened, I like would stare at that doorway. Just his sister was living with him and his parents at the time, and she said that one night when she was in the house by herself, she heard the bathroom sink turn on. And then not too long after that, I was staying at the house. It was just me and my boyfriend, and I was drying my hands in the bathroom, and the sink turned on full force and then back off. And I was just so freaked out, and I went and got my boyfriend and told him, and they've had some other things happen too. Like his mom said that every day at 8 a.m. her lights would turn on by themselves. And then also there's one day where the lights kept turning on and she turned them off 3 times. 3 times. And my boyfriend has woken up feeling like a pat on his shoulder, and then the same thing with his mom. Like literally the next day, or at least that week, she felt a pat on her shoulder, and just a lot of little things we've noticed. I fully believe in ghosts. I'm totally into that. So this was quite the experience. Scary, but nothing harmful has happened, so grateful for that. But if you have any ghost stories, comment them down below. I would love to hear them because I'm all into that kind of stuff, as I said before. If you like this kind of video, let me know. Comment down below. So then if any other paranormal activity happens, I can let you guys know if you're into that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!